Okay, we're talking to Dan Hopkins from Open Projections, and we're in the fabulous venue of the Cathedral with some huge projections going on here. Tell us all about it, and tell us all about it. What's going on here?
Okay, so I've got to get asked by the Cathedral to curate a programme of work to actually project on the walls of the Cathedral, and they want to do this as a regular thing where artists are coming in and curating a programme of visual work. And so I came up with a brief which is called Movement, and it was all about literally movement, and my inspiration was the kind of the walls of the cathedral and kind of their massive walls and having bodies and dancers moving down them. So some of the work has got dancers in here, and that's kind of, from our tests and setting up tonight, works really well, that space. So what we did was put together the brief and put out an open call for artists to submit and filmmakers to submit work which fits that. It's all silent work as well, so it's kind of, even though it's been quite an interesting synergy with some of the music playing as well as a night tonight. And so what I did then, we had over about 70 to 80 submissions from all over the world. There's filmmakers who submitted work from New Zealand, Portugal, as well as locally. In fact, it's really nicely, a real nice mix of work coming in from Coventry, from the university, but also from further afield like New Zealand, Portugal, Italy, France, Korea, and that work. It's quite, you can tell that it's some of that work's from those places. It's not in the programme than places because it's such a wide range of where it's from. But there's a friend of a New Zealand artist who's showing some work here who's come along. He's got a friend that artist's got a friend who lives in London, and they've come up simply to take photographs for them to kind of because they had their friend from New Zealand all the way, had something showing here in Coventry. So
you've got the joy and challenge of trying to curate this. Where do you start?
Well, it was, it is. I've done this quite a few times over the years. I've curated lots of film festivals and other screens and art exhibitions, and so my usual track is it's got to appeal to me and appeal to the brief I set up. It would be quite strict in that way, and so originally I went through all the 70 submissions and sort of said, well, this is what definitely works, and then see what I've got, and then go back through and sort of see. Luckily, we've got about 3 hours worth of material to play out tonight, about 8:30, and what that material is doing is there's 3 projections here essentially. Each wall has got its own programme,
right,
and they will rotate round. So for the first hour there'll be screen 1, this is the one just above us here, and that will show a real one, and that real one then go to the walls down there on that, then it'll go to that one throughout the night. So
that is, I've never noticed that space, that amount of wall until that's been
it's
shown
beautiful,
on
isn't it? It's a great,
because you always look at the windows in here, don't you? Or there's Graham Sutherland, but you never. But it was made for that, wasn't it? It really was.
It is it's like a cinema screen in space. The whole. The cathedral as a kind of visual space is it's so much rich of art.
Really well.
Me and the other guys who's put this together. It's not just me who's kind of done this. It's also Ludic Rooms and Don Bredmore. He's the person who got me involved in this, and also the cathedral itself. They've got an artist who kind of work on doing that and actually bringing in arts into the cathedral, because it's quite it's quite an artistic place. There's lots of art in here, which again I don't think necessarily is always it kind of as obvious as it should be within that there, I think to me anyway.
But kind of made for modern purpose, really.
Yes.
And as part of an involvement with the community, it works fabulously.
Yeah.
So after this, I don't know, this is just for one night, is it? Or is
this is just for tonight.
What's next?
Well, for me, I'm an artist and filmmaker and make various work all the time. That's kind of what part of my work is, always to do that. And but for the cathedral, they're going to continue doing this as a kind of open projections. Is going to be a regular thing with artists coming in and doing this on a regular basis. So this is the first one, but hopefully the first of many.
That's really, really exciting. Thanks for talking to us.
That's okay. No worries.
Thank you.
Hope that's okay.